is Kathy with my DIY channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome. This is a channel where I create DIY projects on a budget. So go ahead, click that red subscribe button and you become my bestie. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a topiary to decorate your home. We will do it just for a fraction of the cost that you would pay in the store. Let's get started.
So for the first topiary, I suggest getting an urn. I'm going to be using one from the last project that I did, and I got that urn at the Christmas tree shop for only $2.69. In addition, we're going to need a whole bunch of shopping bags, hot glue, reindeer moss, about 2 packs, and some fairy lights if you like. All those products you can get at a Dollar Tree. So first thing that you do is put all your bags in one bag and try to form a ball. Of course, if you like, you can purchase the styrofoam ball, but I always like to look around the house first and see what I could use instead of spending money. You can use as many bags as you like depending on the size of your pot. And at the end, just use some tape to help you shape a ball form. Next, secure the ball in the pot with a couple drops of hot glue. Alright guys, this is the fun part, gluing on the moss. I suggest working in small sections. Continue going around filling in all the spots, and when you are all done, turn it upside down and just make sure all the moss is secure. I have to admit the whole process is a little bit messy, but it's well worth it. And at the end, grab your scissors and just cut off any parts that might stick out a little bit too much.
So this is beautiful just the way it is, but since I have some fairy lights from Dollar Tree, I'm thinking about adding these. It's your choice, your personal preference, what you like better.
And I don't want to hot glue the lights because one day I might decide to take them off. So I decided to grab a couple pins, bend them down, and use pins to secure the lights. And then at the end I decided to hide the batteries behind with a large piece of tape.
So I ran out to my garden and picked up a few vines that were growing out on my fence. It's up to you guys. Of course, this is beautiful the way it is, but I'm thinking to add a little bit more touch with some vines. See how you like it.
So I figured the easiest way to do this was to put in one end of the vine in the pot and then go around with the vine and secure it with a couple pins. And I repeated that process a couple times with a few vines. And here's the look at the final result. I absolutely love it. And if you happen to have those moss stones from Dollar Tree, add them to the arrangement. Look how beautiful, natural, and rustic that looks. Compatible topiary urn at the wafer.com would cost you about $65. And here we spent barely $5. Can you believe it? $5? And since this is so much fun, now I will show you how to create a 2-bowl topiary. Did I tell you this one is going to be even cheaper to make because we're going to use a pot from Dollar Tree. It's 2 for $1. Some foam, 2 bowls. I'm using, of course, something that I have at home. You can get the styrofoam bowls. A stick from the outside, and about a package or 2 of reindeer moss. And this is my personal preference. I want to dry brush my terracotta pot. I'm using white and gray paint to do that. Next, we need to insert the bowl on the stick, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to cut an X on both sides. If you have a styrofoam bowl, it's going to be easier to just stab it through. So we put a bigger bowl at the bottom and then the smaller one on top, and we just need to make one incision. Next, see how everything fits. If necessary, make any adjustments. Prepare the foam and insert it into the pot. I would not insert the whole thing in yet because I think it's easier to glue when you can hold it. Next, start the gluing process, and like previously, just work in small sections. As you finish the bottom tier, you can trim it a little bit, and if anything sticks out, just go ahead and cut it off. And then move on to the top tier and continue the same way. When all done, just grab your scissors and trim wherever necessary. I actually like the natural look, so I don't trim as much, but some people like a closer shave, if I might call it. When all done, insert the tree in the pot, and my stick is a little bit crooked, so I just have to adjust it, but you know, it's all a natural look we're going for. Not all trees grow in perfect shape and sizes. And at the end, to cover the foam, I use the Spanish moss. Use whatever you have. And look how beautiful and natural that came out. Of course, we could be done right there, but I have some grapevine left, so I'm gonna use that. Except because I have a tennis ball, I cannot secure it with the pins like I did before. I have to use a little bit of hot glue. And then I'm inserting some more grapevines. I'm sticking some of them in the pot and going all around and, just play with it. And then I'm inserting a couple more pieces on the other side. And here's the look at the final result. How realistic does that look, guys? I absolutely love it, and I cannot believe it we got it done so cheap. And the third topiary I want to share with you today is Forsythia. To get this one done, you're gonna need 2 bushels of Forsythia, some Spanish moss, a pot, and a large egg. You notice that it's gonna be egg-shaped. And since I have a little bit of reindeer moss left, I decide to start with covering the rim of the terracotta pot with that moss. Next, insert a piece of foam in the pot. Next, grab a short stick from the outside and attach it to your egg with a lot of hot glue. And you're gonna have to hold it for a while to make sure it sticks correctly and evenly. Next, remove all the flowers from the Forsythia. They're gonna come off pretty easily. Next, cover up the foam with the Spanish moss. Next, when the stick is dried up to the egg, you start working on the egg. And I decide to cover it up with the Spanish moss, working in small sections like before. And when you are all done, you notice that that egg became huge. And kind of lost shape of an egg. So you're gonna have to shave it down with your scissors. Just bring back that egg shape. Next, insert the topiary in a pot. Next, grab your scissors and trim anything that sticks out. And now the fun part, gluing on the flowers. At the beginning, I suggest you space them out. And then if you have some leftover flowers, you go back and fill in the spots. Just to make sure that you have enough flowers. And at the end, grab those Forsythia branches that you have left over and insert them in the pot as well. I think they add this realistic touch, like this flower is really growing and blooming.
Alright guys, so this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it thumbs up. Also, please let me know in the comments down below which topiary was your favorite. I wonder which one you're gonna recreate at home. Please do it. Don't be afraid to try it. I know you got it in you. So go ahead, try to make one and save a ton of money. I want to see the pictures. Please share them on my Facebook page. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.